So audience on demand video for us has been really an extension of the display product, which we've had live in market since 2008. I think what has happened over the last 2 to 3 years is we've spent a lot of time talking to advertisers about the benefits of buying audience as opposed to context necessarily. And one of the things that goes with that is elements of being able to buy universal campaigns. So what that means is, in the past, if an advertiser wanted to buy a frequency of 3 or 4, they were doing it in silos for every media owner they had on the plan. Now they can buy a frequency of 3 or 4 to an individual. And likewise, we see in the video marketplace in particular, this is particularly important. Advertisers don't really want to pay for, frequencies of 10, 11 within the video advertising. So as advertisers have become used to buying audiences and have seen the benefits of universal frequency and the like, they're really asking for it in other channels. So it's a natural extension of display. Within video, it's slightly different. They are more keen on being seen in premium positions and context, more so than display. And so we cater for a slightly different brief, and we try and make sure our content that we serve ads onto an audience on demand video is what the advertiser would expect to buy now. The difference is we're delivering it with audience data at the heart. It's data driven. So really what that means is every single ad we show to a consumer is one where we've understood that consumer is male or female or 1634 or interested in buying cars. And that's completely new within video. Video has been like TV. We have delivered campaigns based on indexes. So if I use a very UK example, if you wanted to reach 1634 men, you might go and advertise on Sky Sports. Okay, there's football, it's going to be men. The reality is that with a lot of these sites, the audience may have a composition, 30% of them being female. So what we're saying to advertisers now is, through audience on demand video, when you place a campaign, we'll make sure that your ad is only being shown to that 70% of the audience that is male, and the other 30% will show to another advertiser that's looking for a female audience. So it's as simple as that, really. So within the video marketplace, I think I would describe it as 3 main buckets. There is the video content delivered on broadcaster sites, which in most countries is considered the most premium. There's then a torso of either individual publishers, it could be a Yahoo or a Microsoft, but also ad networks that have signed up many decent publishers. And then there is the true real-time bid exchange marketplace that is the same as the display. Generally speaking, the real-time marketplace that's populated with the likes of Spot Exchange and Adapt and many others is still very, very much the long tail. And in our experience, most advertisers are less keen on buying that inventory, at least from where we're standing. The middle torso, we have created, I guess what you could call an extended sort of private marketplace, where we have gone to these publishers and said, look, we want you as part of this ecosystem to work with audience on demand video. We have the advertisers who are keen to buy your inventory, but we want to buy it in such a fashion that it's data driven and we know what we're buying and we're making sure the right ad is going in front of the right consumer. The last area is the broadcasters who in most countries are very, very reticent to get into this whole data driven marketplace. They have very successfully been selling campaigns based on audience indexes and without breaking it up too much. They're fiercely protective of their audiences and they feel like the technology-driven programmatic space is taking control away from them. So they're the last part of the equation. I think in every market we're talking to them. Every day we talk to them about how we can work with them. And I think we're going to see some breakthroughs in that space. Because at the end of the day, what our clients want now is, if they are going to buy 1634 men audience, they want to buy the same audience across all of the different inventory sources that are out there. They don't want the broadcaster A 1634 men interpretation and then another one in another media owner, another one in another media owner. And by having this all in one ecosystem, we're able to deliver to the advertiser a single audience, regardless of where the content originates from. My view is that many companies, having started to work in this space and understand the benefits of it, are using the opportunity to look at the setup of their organisation and, in my view, reallocate resources. So there is still some very big ticket, high value opportunities media owners can bring to agencies and advertisers, and focusing resource on those, I think, will bear dividends for them. At the other end of the scale, they have all this inventory that they can now let technology drive a bigger proportion of that work. And what we're really taking away in the middle of the torso is a lot of time spent both by agencies and publishers on, really admin, sending creatives, sending IOs, signing things, checking things. That workload in the middle there, they can all trim down now, and they can reinvest in their sort of high value offering at one end and in technology at the other end. So it's definitely driving efficiency. I think the press market in particular, newspaper groups, are seeing this as a great way of driving efficiency through their business. But it's not in the way sometimes I believe people see it as the machines taking over the humans. I think it's just more investing in different areas, and both agencies and publishers now are able to really go to their clients with more value add offerings and let technology take care of the other stuff, which really has been too administrative and too based on old models, press models, even though it's a completely different era that we're in now. So I think that's how it's being used. I think it's a positive thing. I think we're going to see these groups get smarter, and hopefully the advertisers will benefit at the end of the day.